Hello, posers and punks. I'm Matt Daniels, and I am sitting here with Daniel Alamo.
Hello.
You better remember it. How you doing today?
Doing pretty good.
Yeah.
How's it with you?
I'm doing well. I just asked Daniel his last name. We're becoming new friends. We are new friends. And he told me it's Alamo, and I was like, that's amazing. And he was like, remember it. And once you're playing, I will have no problem doing that. You just played a set at Ghost Harbor Creative. And how was that for you?
That was awesome. I haven't played a solo set, just acoustic guitar myself, and I don't even know, way before the pandemic. I don't really do that too often, so this is awesome.
I couldn't tell. It was amazing. I like how I guess I would describe it loopy and tappy you are.
Loopy and Tappy?
Loopy and Tappy, which is also the name of my favorite childhood show, apparently. What are some of your influences with your music?
Influences for acoustic guitar, like Nick Drake, Roy Harper. I love like old school folk stuff. I've always loved that stuff, like that. Johanna Warren, she's really good. Stuff like that.
Very cool. And now I mentioned that we're new friends, and how long have you been in the Asbury scene?
Not Asbury scene, not too long. I had a band called Actually I'm a Ghost, like a long time ago. Like I started it when I was like 19, 18. And we played at the Saint a lot. We know Scott.
Yeah,
Scott's really cool.
Of course.
He's a really cool
Shout
guy.
out Scott, dog.
I don't think I've ever played at any other places but here and the Saint in Asbury. But everybody's been super cool here. I feel like I found a bunch of new friends.
We appreciate that.
Yeah,
We
that's
appreciate you. You are a very new friend, but it feels like we're old friends. And I know that you've played here with your band Skeever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, shout out Skeever. You got that anything cooking up?
So July 23rd, we're actually playing in Lacey with Trust Fall, Career Opportunities, A Planet U, Local Weathermen from Brooklyn. A lot of good bands that I've played with a lot in my musical career.
Yes, for sure.
Really good bands.
That's awesome. Just bringing it back, a little bit, coming back. Like, what got you interested into playing music in general?
So growing up in I used to my friend liked Panic at the Disco and Take Me Back Sunday, and then I kind of lost touch with that friend, and then I just started listening to music by myself, and it was mainly all rap, I just Eminem, Biggie, Big L, Big Pun, old school rappers. I really used to love that stuff, and then I just didn't feel I always wanted to be a rapper. I just didn't feel I don't know, I had the voice for it. So, because I don't know, all the rappers I listened to were gangster rappers, and I was I'm not that guy. So I started learning how to play guitar. My friend Matt Kahn from Career Opportunities, he gave me my first guitar for $100, and he showed me how to play. Wow. He's a really good guitarist.
Wow. And how long would you say that was ago? And how long have you been playing guitar?
Sophomore year, and I am 23 now. So what is that, 7 years?
7 years. Sophomore year, what? It's 16?
Yeah, 15 maybe?
Yeah.
So 8 years, yeah.
Very awesome. Yeah, I totally had my math wrong on that. I was a sophomore twice. It was a long time for me being a sophomore, but that's okay. As long as it takes us to learn, and I'm learning more and more, not only how much of a great musician you are, but a good person you are, and we love having you back here at the Ghost. Now, do you currently live in Asbury Park?
I do not live in Asbury.
That's okay.
In my band Skeever, there's James the singer, Al rhythm guitarist, Matt the bassist, Lance the drummer, and me. And James and Al live 2 blocks down right there in Asbury, and we all live in Toms River.
Really
the
cool.
Rest of us. So.
It's that shore style going down Ocean County and Monmouth County blend that we got going on, and we're glad that they got you here. Before Skeever, you said you were involved in Asbury Park doing stuff, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Little bit. Would you say that Skeever is what drew you to Asbury Park? Would you say that other things what necessarily drew you to Asbury Park?
Just the music. The first show I ever saw was at the Stone Pony.
Oh, wow.
I saw Primus, Dinosaur Jr., and Sean Lennon. That was a great show. And Asbury's just cool. It's different than most other towns around here, cities. There's nothing really like it. In Ocean County, Monmouth County. So I just really love that.
I feel
good nightlife.
I feel that it's a great nightlife. It's great for the music scene. It's great for the types of music. Going back to Skeever. We had the pleasure of having them play at Ghost Harbor Creative. is it twice or 3 times now? I'm not sure.
Twice.
We hope to have them so many more times. And they are, even though they're a new band, they're like, I heard them and it was very familiar to me because it was the type of music that I like, type of music that I like to see flourish in Asbury Park. And so I really look forward to seeing you guys continue doing the stuff that you're doing. Is there anywhere that we can find music from you, from them, or is there any social media plugs that you would like to do?
So everything is Skeever, New Jersey. So Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Skeever, New Jersey. We don't have any music. We have low-key demos. We only send it to people we're trying to get bookings.
I'm gonna ask for one of those songs.
Oh, I'll give it to you.
Thank
but
you. I got the
But we are in the process. We're about to start recording an album soon, very soon.
Very cool.
Yeah.
We look forward to that. Can you catch them with your individual Instagram one more time?
So my Instagram is called Pinewald Keswick. I was trying to change it, but there's too many. I gotta do like Lady Godiva 1, 2, 3, 4 and all that bullshit stuff.
Yeah. Dude, we look forward to you changing that. But also, because it was a minute for me to find. Every time I look for you, I'm like, is it Pal? Is it Pine? And then eventually I find you. Thank goodness for me. And we're able to do events like this at the Ghost. We really love what you're doing. I especially love that Hey Ya cover. That's it. And I not only love your guitar playing, I love your voice, and I love your passion for the music and everything. You got anything else to tell anyone?
Nothing I can say. I love you all. Thank you all. Hare Krishna.
That's beautiful. That's all we need to say. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate you.
Shout out Ghost Harbor Creative.
Hey, that's what it is. That's the one thing you have to say.
Hey, I'm gonna play one I didn't play. This song's called Alaska. And once in a while I might shoot you a smile. In the summer I would rise, I'd be always by your side, bring you warmth, bring you light through the middle of the night. Do you want that? Do you want me? If I guess I'd probably be more of a booger or a sty. Not that twinkle in your eye, but the backdrop that I hide behind. That's the way I seal my fate. I would be waiting for you. I'd sing that song for days, but after all that, it's just too late, just too late, just too late. Oh, that's the way I seal my fate. I would be waiting for you. I'd sing that song for days, but after all that, it's just too late. Just too late, just too late. Walking forward with my step on backwards. I think fast and usually act first. And if you were me, you'd be here too. Everybody wants a ticket to the show. Walking forward with my head on backwards. I think fast and usually act first. And if you were me, you'd be here too. Everybody wants a ticket to the show. Tell me how you feel, I gotta know. Tell me how you feel, I gotta know. Tell me how you feel, I gotta know. Thank you.
Hello, posers and punks. I'm Matt Daniels, and I am sitting here with Asbury Park stalwart, Renee Maskin. How you doing?
I'm okay. I'm hanging in.
That's good to hear. And Renee just played Ghost Harbor Creative, just delivered an awesome set, awesome rendition at the end of Dead Flowers. It was amazing. And how was it for you? How'd you like playing it?
It was really fun. This space really embodies why I moved to Asbury Park. It's an art space, it's DIY, it really cares about both the art and the people. And so it was really nice on a Sunday afternoon to just come and hang out and play.
It was a lovely Sunday afternoon to listen to you, listen to Lady Godiva, to listen to Levy Okun, who I'm just figuring out how to pronounce his name.
I thought it was Okun myself.
Yeah, we had a good time with that. Shouts Levy, and shouts out for you. Shouts out for all that you do in the music scene. Behind the scenes, up in front, as a front woman. It's very cool, and I think some of our audience would like to know those roots and how you got into music, and so what got you started with music? What are some of your interests? Let's just knock them all out, real quick, instead of asking them one by one. People don't want to hear me talk; they want to hear you talk.
Well, when I was a kid, I had like a little toy Casio keyboard, but I figured out that I actually could figure out jingles and commercials. Like I played the Coca-Cola jingle. I figured it out on this little Casio, so I figured out that I was musical. And then when I was 13, I decided to play the guitar, and I really found my instrument. I tried to play the flute, not my instrument. I don't have the lung capacity. It's a beautiful instrument, but I was getting dizzy trying to play it, and I was like, this isn't it.
No.
And I picked up a guitar, and I was like, my second lesson, they taught me how to play a power chord, and I started writing songs, and it wasn't conscious. It was just natural, and so here I am today. Many years later.
Many moons later, and we're blessed with Renee.
Yes.
And while the flute is a great instrument, I don't think it's very easy to sing and play flute. So I think I could speak for everyone when we say we're glad that you picked up guitar.
That's, yeah.
Started singing.
Right, yeah. It frees me up.
Very cool. Yes, it frees you up to deliver the many other talented blessings that you have for us, for this city. How'd you get interested in Asbury Park?
Well, I went to college at Ramapo College in New Jersey, and that was close to the city. And the more time I spent in the city, the more I kind of wanted to live there. And I moved to Williamsburg for a few years after college, but started hanging around Asbury Park in the summertime and going to the beach and there came a certain point in the city where I was in the subway one July afternoon and just sweating in the subway stop and going summer sucks here. You know where summer doesn't suck? At the Jersey Shore.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's our tagline. Actually, summer doesn't suck at the Jersey Shore.
And so I moved here. I was just I want to live where I can enjoy my summer. My secret is the only thing that I enjoy more than writing songs is swimming in the ocean. So I moved here, and I'm a swimmer. People don't recognize me. I don't wear the hat.
Nice! It's like you're incognito.
I'm in the ocean, not wearing a hat, but it's beautiful here.
It is. I heard a little secret. I heard that the hat is new.
Yeah, this is a new one.
Hey. Many of y'all know the staple look of my doll right here. It's the hat. I started wearing a hat because of Renee. I know that a lot of y'all did. She ain't gonna flame y'all for it, but I got it. Give credit where credit is due, not only for the hat, but being that staple of indie underground for Asbury Park. It's really cool. It's really an honor to get here, is sit here and kick a chat with you about this stuff and about your support for the music scene in Asbury Park. It's a blessing, and I can speak on behalf of our audience, on behalf of Caroline Davidson, on behalf of Ghost Harbor Creative, when we say we are lucky, honored, and blessed to have you be a part of this. Renee, where can we find the music that you produce?
Well, I'm working on my solo record, which will be out by Mint 400 and probably by the end of the year, And I'm Renee Maskin, Maskin, on Instagram and on Facebook, and I might be one of the friendlier people in Asbury Park, so just wave hello and say, hey, you know, I'm in Asbury Park too, and that's it.
Can confirm. Before I even knew Renee, I waved, and she gave me a wave back. She's very friendly, and it's good to have those type of musicians and even artists. I find that I appreciate the art more when the person is a good person.
Oh, I appreciate that too, and I think it is important to be a good person, and to one of the reasons I like Ghost Harbor, I really feel that the common community here of supporting each other, making art, and then also supporting other people's art too. That's what it's supposed to be about. So. Yeah.
I agree. I think not only for Ghost Harbor, but for the city of Asbury Park, it has been kept alive by artists supporting other artists and creating this almost, I want to call it a force field, but I call it more of just a tangible together bubble, because anyone that has that similar feeling of wanting to support can enter that bubble.
Right.
And so that part of the reason why I enter that bubble is because of you, and I appreciate you, and I appreciate your work, and I just want to take this time on camera to say thank you for that.
Well, thank you, man.
Oh, you got it. You don't got to thank me for the thank yous. Just continue to do well, do good work. We're always here supporting it, loving it. Like I said, the set today was amazing, and you're amazing, and we appreciate you. Is there anything else you would like to add?
Well, I like that you're my neighbor.
Oh yeah, that's true. It's a little behind the scenes magic. We live very close to each other, and Renee sometimes stares out her window and sees a little black man just walking down the street.
Or sometimes you're skateboarding. Sometimes my apartment is all windows, which is cool and also not cool, depending on what the weather is, you know. But every once in a while I'll look out and I'll just see you like doing your thing, and I'm like, yeah, there he is.
I appreciate that. That makes me feel better about doing my thing.
Yeah,
is that I always got someone that's very cool. I have one of Asbury Park's superheroes always watching over me as I do my thing. And that helps me know that I'm doing the right stuff. And also, thank you very much for looking out and keeping an eye on your boy.
Oh, yeah.
I need it, dog, all right? Thank you very much. Give me one of these.
Yeah, thank
much
you,
love.
man.
Go check out Renee Maskin. She's going to have some new music coming out very soon. And also, she's awesome, and she's a great friend. She's one of the most friendly people in Asbury Park.
Yeah, come say hello. I'm Maskin, and I live down the street. It's a pleasure to walk here. And I was saying this to Matt and a couple other people, I really believe in Ghost Harbor as the reason that I moved to Asbury Park, for art and community and togetherness and DIY. And, it feels good that this is here. So thanks for having me on this Sunday afternoon. Yeah, fuck yeah.
After the dancing, after the bars, after the morning light goes and shakes out all the stars, after the high, honey, after the low, after the reasons why I'll come to call you home, just wander on your way with me like a ghost to my home. You'll be the bullet, and honey, I'll be the blade, and you'll be the scar and the skin, and I'll be the fire and the faith. And the day won't it break, I'll brighten our boat like all of these shipwrecked hearts out on the side of the road. Just wander on your way with me like a ghost in my bones. You'll be the feather and the bird and the cage. You'll be the boxer and the ring, and I'll be the dog and I'll be the chain. And all of your dust will turn to glitter and gold. 'Cause for all of the weight of your wounds, you won't have to go it alone. Just wander on your way with me, like a ghost in my home.
Hello, posers and punks. I'm Matt Daniels here at the illustrious Ghost Harbor Creative, and I'm sitting here with Levy Okun, a real maverick of the Asbury Park scene. Levy, how are you today?
Very good.
Very good. Very good to hear. Levy just played Ghost Harbor Creative, and he played a fantastic set. How did you like playing here at Ghost Harbor Creative?
I thought it was great. Yeah, I think it's cool to have a place that's like outside and not an actual, you know what I mean, like a club atmosphere. It's more
like a speakeasy.
chilled. Yeah, it's like behind the building, like what's happening over there.
I like to hear that. Thank you very much.
No,
And
I like it.
Levy, how long have you been playing in Asbury Park? Or playing in general, I should say, first.
I don't even want to say. that dates me.
It's okay.
A long time. I've been playing for like over 20 years, which is messed up, but yeah, over 20 years.
It's not. I'll reveal a little bit. I actually have heard Levy's music before. I got the honor to meet Levy, and it was a big influence in my life. I'm sorry if this is a little embarrassing or anything. But it was back in the days of even MySpace. And so, Levy, this is not as much of an interview as much as a chance for me to thank you on camera for being an inspiration for me musically. And it was great to see you here. Now, we established how long you've been playing. Has all of that time been in Asbury Park?
No, I just moved down here maybe like 4 years ago.
Okay.
I played a little bit. I played at like the old lanes back in the day. I played the Saint back in the day. That's really it. I didn't really hang out in Asbury ever.
Really?
Like a little bit, but not really.
What drew you here?
I moved in. I was living up north, and then Lou's roommate actually moved out,
Yeah.
and I moved in.
Nice.
And that was it.
And it was just like that. It was just like that. That's circumstance, but it's very cool to have you here once again. Just being even a fan and an admirer of your early work. It's really cool to see you out here, see you playing, and to be doing events with you. It's awesome. How did you get involved in music in the first place? What drew you to music?
My dad played guitar, but he didn't really teach me. I didn't play like. He always played guitar, but I didn't really like pick it up. I was more into like I played like soccer until I was 12, and then my friend got a guitar, and then I wanted one too. But I was into music very, very young. Like I was like listening to Nirvana. Like I remember when I was like 6, I was like obsessed. Which is kind of crazy.
It's not. It's there. It's awesome.
So I was always like super into music, but I didn't really like start playing guitar until I was like 12.
Okay.
And yeah, I remember I learned power chords from like was that Full Circle Pennywise album?
Yeah. Full Circle.
The chords just
Yeah.
by tabs, guitar tabs.
It's awesome. Shouts Pennywise, by the way.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You mentioned Lou. Now, you guys were in a band together before, right?
We were, yeah. He was in the band Socratic.
That's that band I was talking about.
Too, yeah.
And you guys played a little bit before that, and that kind of brings me. I know you're on to some new ventures music-wise, and you may have an album coming out soon.
I just finished tracking it. So
Sorry,
I gotta get mixed.
push that. You got one coming out next month, right?
So I ended up done tracking it. Now I have to figure out like where to mix it, and I'm hoping by like realistically maybe like late fall or like the winter. I think I'm not really trying to rush it, but yeah, it's definitely it's pretty tracked. Now I gotta mix it. That's really it.
We look forward to hearing that.
Yeah,
Thank you for keeping up the good work. I mean, even during global pandemic, I know it's hard for musicians, as a musician, to continue that work. And we really like to have you in Asbury Park, not only as a musician, but Levy's, as I like to say about Levy, a great musician and a better man. And it's really, really cool to see you support these things, these DIY things that are happening in Asbury Park.
Yeah, that's why this place is cool. Like, I was at, was it the America Part 2 show? That's the first one. I came here, and it was like, you walk back, and it's packed.
Yeah.
It's like, because there's not a lot of that going on over here, really, at all. I mean,
this is
a lot of clubs, but it's not a lot of, like, and you get, like, mad people come, too. It's just mad people, so it's like,
and it's open.
Cool.
It's open. I like to think, shout out to everyone else in the city doing the music thing.
Of course.
Like, and it's all synergetic, and we're the reason why we all exist. The reason I do like this place so much is because it's so open. It's so supportive of those DIY scenes, and it is something that you can just walk back to and have that music blaring. It's something. It's an indication of what Asbury Park should be.
Definitely.
And so you, as well as you are an indication of what Asbury Park should be, what I grew up on, and it's just really cool to have you out here.
Where'd you grow up?
I grew up in Asbury.
You did?
Yeah,
Wow.
look at that.
You're like,
Yeah, I grew up in Asbury.
Okay.
I spent some time in Red Bank, Monmouth County, but I've always had a foot in Asbury, going to school in Asbury, seeing it, kind of develop into this flourishing musical ground. But it's got roots in that same musical arena. Shout out to the Turf Club. Shout out to the Asbury Park African American Music Foundation, and shout out to you, Levy. Like, for real, you my guy, and it's really cool to be working with you. I know I've told you this, obviously off camera, but it's really cool to have this documented as well.
time forever.
Exactly, in time forever. Where can we find your music at, Levy?
Well, Levy and the Oaks, they're on Spotify. That's anywhere there, and then I don't really have any new music out yet, but I'm sure when it comes out, it'll be everywhere Spotify.
You can get music at.
Maybe Bandcamp.
Yes, I think Bandcamp is definitely making a comeback.
Yeah, I agree.
Especially
a lot of
with
people I see, they're like, on Bandcamp.
Yeah, with the DIY touch that they got, and especially with the time that we went through, it's very easy to record and put out stuff through Bandcamp, and goes up.
Yeah, put it right there, and you get money. You know what I mean? People can buy it from there or not.
But it's there.
They can't buy it, but
yeah.
Bandcamp's cool because it's like, hey, I'll give you $5.
I'll give you $5. I'll give you $10.
Yeah,
I don't got that much money right now. I'm trying to listen to it, and that's what I like about our scene is that we realize that. We may not have this or that, but we're all in it for the music. We're all in it for the art. We're all in it for the experience, and we're all in it for each other. I would suggest that you all go out and you follow Levy on the social media platforms. What would that be?
That is at Levy Okun, LevyOkun.
Bam.
Like Nancy.
Like Nancy. That's right.
It's my job. I'm always calling something N like Nancy.
Oh,
M?
You're hitting that NATO phonetic alphabet all the time.
Like Nixon.
Like Nixon. Yes, but Levy is very much not like Nixon, and that he wants everyone to prosper.
Yes.
And so we can end on that note. My man Levy, thank you
very much.
Thank you, and we'll be sure to have Levy back here at Ghost Harbor Creative again, and I'm sure that he'll be playing other places as well, and we'll drop that information on you as soon as we get it.
It's called Slowly in the Water. I tried singing like an angel. I came down with a broken wing. I fell asleep, passed out in a manger, to feel the rush of what danger brings. I prefer the devil that is next to me to the one I do not know. fall asleep, pass out in a manger, to feel the rush of what danger knows. Slowly in the water, I started breathing. All I really needed was something I believe in. Slowly in the water, I started breathing. All I really needed was something I believe in. Oh, 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 oh. A big mouth, a little idea. Tell me who you're working for, I'll tell you who to fear. It's clear, you can't say nothing out here without some money grubbing lip in your ear. The chapstick, the dollar and De Niro clan. No lips, the silence of the common man. He fell asleep, passed out in the manger. Slowly, slowly. Slowly in the water, I started breathing. All I really needed was something I believe in. The waves subsided as I decided all of me is changing and nothing's divided. Oh,